So how many times have you said to yourself that it's not going to happen for me? I'm not going to have the life that I want. I'm not going to get the lover of my dreams. I'm not going to get the house, the car. I'm never going to get financial security. I know I've said it several times to myself, but you got to realize that we live in a dream, baby. I'm Nathan, your excitement, fulfillment, and freedom coach, and I'm an ex-Jehovah's Witness who's committed to showing you that you can achieve the life of your dreams. And I promise if you apply what I have to teach, you will see results. So here's a fact of reality that most people need to accept. Just like I said, we live in a dream. You're actually in the spirit world right now, dreaming that you're having this experience, this physical human experience on Earth. So that means you are the creator of your reality. Do you really believe that? I know that I believe it. I know that I know it. Maybe not wholly, because sometimes I get depressed about life, and sometimes I doubt myself, and sometimes I sit there and I say those things like it's not going to happen for me. I'm not good enough. It can't. People won't like me. I can't achieve what I want. But none of that gets you anywhere. The thing is you can do, be, or have anything that you want. And I mean anything. So long as it's not a desire that's from a negative ego or belief systems that don't work for you, you can have it. You can manifest it. And I'm going to tell you right now that the best way to get to where you want to be is to pay attention to your emotional guidance system. Your emotions are the indicators of where your belief systems lie, where your focus is, and how in alignment with your inner being you are or not. For example, like if you're imagining some lover that's perfect for you in all the ways that makes you excited, if you really sit and you think about someone that you would connect and click with, that has a lot of specific things and reasons why you would love to be with that person, well, when you imagine that, do you feel doubt about it being a thing? Because your inner being is not thinking the thoughts of like, oh, there's not much of those people going around. You're probably not going to find that. No. That's why when you feel that thought, it feels like crap. Because it's a disconnect from your inner being. When you sorted and sifted through life and you figured out what you wanted, you manifested that in your vortex immediately. The energy of it is there immediately. And your inner being is sitting in that energy right now. So if you decide to not sit in that energy, the energy of it's not going to happen for me, that's why it feels bad, because you're deliberately choosing to not live up to the being that you've created so far, this vortex of manifestational energy that exists in the here and now, that your inner being is focused on. So your inner being is focused with you. It focuses on what you're focusing on. But the thing is, it often has a different opinion than what most people like to focus on, because, your inner being is a positive, loving, powerful force of confidence and abundance. It's loving, not hating. It's confident, not insecure. It has clarity, not feeling confused or uncertain. That's why these emotions, the positive ones, feel so good when you actually embody them, because it means you're in alignment with your inner being. You're in alignment with the you that you want to be, the you that you actually are, the you that's living the life that you want to live. And so that's how you shift to a reality where your manifestations are waiting for you. The fact is that they're actually, all your manifestations are doing their best to get to you. The only thing that's in the way is your negative belief systems, whether it's self-doubt or judgment of others or self-hatred or anything negative. Because the thing is if everything in your life was manifested the way you want it to be, you wouldn't be in the negative state. you wouldn't be judging, you wouldn't be gossiping, you wouldn't be hating yourself, you wouldn't be doubting yourself, you wouldn't be insecure, you wouldn't be confused about what's to come and what's going on. So that's why you have to embody those energies regardless of what's going on. Because I mean, what else is there to do? You're just gonna keep deciding to feel like crap because, oh, the things that are happening around you are not good. The life's not going the way I wanted it to be. Well, the more you focus on it, the more you get that. What you put out is what you get back. If you're putting out this energy, this insecurity, this negative, this gossip, this complaining energy, you're going to get more of that back, and you're going to get more reasons to feel that way. And even when you're focused on unwanted things, your inner being is still in the vortex, the positive energy, because it's having what we like to call a step 5 moment, where it recognizes that these unwanted things are positive because they help you create your reality, because you can't know what you want without knowing so clearly what you don't want. That's how you figure out life, is you make some mistakes and you figure out things that you don't really like, and then you hone your likes and your dislikes and you become a new person from it. And so it's a positive, powerful, and beautiful thing. It's not, oh, this is who I am. I always get this kind of a man or this kind of a woman who's always like this, or I'm always treated like this at my work, at my job. People always do this to me. I'm always, unseen and unheard, and people don't respect me. I'm always this and that. No, that's not a step 5 moment. The step 5 moment is like, oh, all of those things happened so that I could shift to a reality where the opposite happens. Via me not holding on to it, not identifying with those things, by being unconditionally happy and recognizing that sometimes things just happen. Failure is the greatest teacher. So your emotional guidance system is a powerful tool because it tells you how in proximity to your inner being that you are. And if you just sit back and quiet your mind and listen to the inspiration coming from your inner being, it will guide you to where you want to be. The thing is your physical mind is not meant to figure your life out. That's why so many people are so fucking tired and upset with life and depressed and angry, because they're shoving this huge workload onto their physical mind that their physical mind was never designed to do. Your physical mind is only designed to perceive and see what's happening right now. It's kind of like an analogy of a diving mask. If you're wearing a diving mask, the only thing it does is help you see clearly underwater. Your higher mind, the inner being, is the one who knows you and everything from a bird's eye view. So it's the one to figure your life out and what you need to do next and where you need to go. So when you quiet your mind and you get the inspiration of where to go and what to do next, that's when you just relax and actually have a life of bliss, because you're not trying to figure things out with your physical mind. You're actually letting the higher mind speak to you. And the higher mind speaks to you through passion. At any given moment, you have a list of things you could be doing. Which one sounds the most exciting? Pick that one and do it until it's not exciting anymore. Move on to the next one, and so on and so forth. And you will be led to the life of your dreams. And yes, sometimes some of us are in jobs because we need to be, or at least we believe we need to be. We think that we need these secure foundations of income so that we can, support our lifestyle and, not be homeless. But that's just a belief. You can support yourself by doing what you love. So it's okay for now to honor that old belief system and stay in the old job that you're not so fond of, because, you know, what's not gonna make you happy is, you know, being super, you know, worried about how to pay the bills. But what you can do on the side is your highest excitement. And I'm pretty sure your highest excitement is not to just sit around all the time watching Netflix and YouTube and just waste your life away. Pretty sure it's not. It is part of an excitement, I mean, for me, sometimes, but not all of the time. That's the key difference, is listening to your excitement. And if you're not pursuing your excitement, then that means that you still have a belief system that's standing in the way. It means, you know, you're thinking that you can't do it. There's some sort of fear that if you were to truly be yourself, there would be some sort of consequence. But that's all flawed and false. So many people are really just staying in their step one moments. And step one is when you notice something unwanted and it's a problem and you're in that asking mode, that I want more money, I want a lover, I want security, I want confidence, I want love. But they just stay there. And the thing is that when you complete step one, when step one happens, step two is immediately done. And step two is that the solution is instantly manifested. It's instantly here and now, because there's no such thing as out there. There's no such thing as space or time. Everything is here and now. So your solution is here and now. That timeline where you want to be is here and now. It's here and now. The one where you got everything that you want, feel into that. Feel what it feels to be so confident and secure and loving and powerful. And not because you have the things, but because that's how you want to feel. So your inner being is standing in the fullness of those solutions, not in like the physical acquirement of them, but in the emotions, the security and confidence that comes with those things. And too many people are just immediately looking for the physical manifestation, which leads to disappointment and negative emotions, because it's not going to be instantly there in real time. There is a bit of a time lag because we live in this 3D space-time reality. So it's really going to be an individual case-by-case basis how long that takes, and it's up to your belief systems, and it's up to your intentions as a soul living here before you came into this body. But that's the problem, is because people are immediately looking for the manifestation. They're like, I want to manifest more money. Well, where's the money? It's not in my bank account. So you're immediately denying the existence of the manifestation because you're saying it's not here, I don't see it. Where's the lover? Where's the job that I'm passionate about? Where's the confidence that I don't have yet? You're immediately looking for it when it's not there. And so that's where the negative emotion kicks in, because it's like, oh, you diverted from your higher self again. You decided to argue with creation, reality, the thing that people call God, and you're saying, I'm not good enough. Well, you're never going to win that argument because you are good enough. So every time you have those step one moments, you become greater. You expand. That's the universe expanding. You add to your vortex, like I said, because the instant you notice something unwanted, its solution is immediately created. So you're never gonna get your manifestation if you're denying what you've become. If you feel embarrassed socially, then you've created a version of yourself who is charismatic and confident. And when you label yourself as not that, you are not aligning with who you really are. And you don't stop, but you slow down the manifestational process of getting there. So you're not letting yourself be something that you've already become. And that's why it feels so terrible to label yourself as not good enough, to label yourself as insecure or incompetent or not good enough, or etc. So your day-to-day mood is an indicator of how in alignment with your actual self, your inner being, that you've become, and what kinds of thoughts that you're deliberately choosing to get to there. Remember, your thoughts come from your belief systems. And so that's why investigating your belief systems is the other piece of the puzzle, not just your emotional guidance system, because your emotional guidance system is there to tell you what your belief systems are. And if you're still acting in ways that you don't prefer, if you're still insecure, if you're still not confident, if you're still not manifesting what you want, that means you still have belief systems holding you back. And so you need to do some more digging. Here's a great way to find them out. Ask yourself, what would I have to believe about me is true in relation to the situation and what's going on in order to feel this way? That's how you find out. And then you quiet your mind and you let the answer come in. So just try to be as happy as you can be. Stop trying to make it happen unless you're inspired to, which is like what I was talking about. What's your highest excitement? Take action on your highest excitement right now. If you're not feeling particularly excitable, meditate, clear your mind, clear your energy, come back to who you are. But don't try to make it happen. Don't try to force yourself to do things, because you're not a human doer, you're a human being. Because your inner being is never looking at the old manifestations that are going on in your life right now. It's looking at the fulfilled manifestation. It's focused with you, but on the solution of what you're looking at. Be who you've become from the life that you've lived so far, not the person that you were. And I get it. There's sometimes when I have my low moments, absolutely, and I get extremely negative about myself. But then I come back to who I am and I'm like, wow, I didn't need to do that. But it's all right, because, sometimes you need to come and ground yourself down into negative energies so you can ground what you learned when you were in positive energies. Everything's okay. All choices are valid. Don't beat up on yourself if you were in a negative state. Everything is okay. Just focus more on being happy. Identify what you want and get out of the way of it coming to you by just being as unconditionally positive and happy as you can be. Follow your highest excitement. Take action on it. The more you take action on your highest excitement, regardless of if it's some career move or exactly what you think you should be doing, you will get to where you want to be. But that's, like I said, you got to get out of the way of yourself. You got to let go of trying to make your physical mind figure out what you need to do. And the best way to get out of your own way is to not be conditional on what's happening. Because it's not about what's happening. It's not about what's happening. It doesn't matter if there's a war going on right now. It doesn't matter if everyone's screaming at you right now. It's about how you respond to what is happening. It's about you being the eye of the storm. It's about you having centered clarity and peace and cultivating that inner power within yourself, regardless of what's happening. Because what's happening is just a manifestation. It's a reflection, like a mirror, of what you got going on. So if you're still seeing a lot of nonsense, well, you're still attaching yourself to that. You're still identifying with it. Just let it go. It doesn't matter. Let it go. Be the eye of the storm. Your dreams aren't going to manifest if you shoot it in the foot with self-doubt and, oh, it's not going to happen, and, oh, there's not much of that going around. You got to listen to your emotions. Like, what does it feel like? Does it feel like expansive clarity and confidence and beauty? Or does it feel bad and uncertain and unclear and insecure? Does it feel terrible? Does it feel depressive? That's your indicator. You didn't come here to not be who you are. That's why you're always tired, is because you're not being who you are. Really, if there's anything I can impart to you, it's just that, like, you gotta be okay with the feeling of the manifestation before it happens, and you have to maintain that. You can't be like, oh, where is it? Well, it's not here yet. Where is it? It's not here yet. I'm taking score of it not being here. It's still not here. Still not here. Still not here. How do you... You're the creator of your reality, so if you keep saying, oh, it's still not here, well, that's not it being here. So how do you expect to get to it if you're saying it's still not here? Where is it at? Where is my lover? Still haven't found them yet. Still don't have that money in my bank account yet. Still not there yet. You're shifting realities billions and billions of times a second. You can shift to the reality where your manifestations are waiting for you. So just embody those positive energies and realize everything's okay. Be okay with where you're at right now. Have unconditional happiness. Listen to your emotions. Let go of your beliefs that are holding you back. And as always, thanks for watching.